Yeah, I'm Patrick. I'm a management trainee of Enterprise. I graduated from Cardiff Uni in July and got offered the Enterprise job in about March or April time, and started in September, so I've been there for about 5 or 6 months now, and yeah, really enjoying it.
My name's Anna Gray. I'm the Talent Acquisition Manager for the south of Wales and the southwest of England. I've been with Enterprise for 16 and a half years. Started fresh from university, and I had the pleasure of hiring Patrick and his best friend, actually.
Yeah, two of them.
Yeah, both started on the same day, both from Cardiff University.
And my name's Emma. I am a talent acquisition specialist for the southwest of England. I worked for Enterprise for 5.5 years and started at a placement a year in industry 5.5 years ago in Bristol, and then kind of stayed around the area. I actually recruited the girl that recruited Patrick, referred Patrick over to the scheme, Roya, and yeah, loving it as well. So we're going to talk about resilience, why it's important in the workplace, why it's important during application processes as well, and why employers look out for it and measure it in the recruitment process.
I'd say it's probably one of the most important competencies for me, because we can teach people a lot of things. We can teach people how to sell, we can teach them how to give great customer service, but you can't teach people how to have resilience,
the silver lining,
and that positive attitude, that yes mentality, that, you know, keep everyone going, the motivator. Yeah, it's really important to me.
And that's difficult, I think. When I was applying for placements, there's just the anxiety of getting a job after university or getting a job at all. You just want to finish university and have something lined up, and I think that makes you, and it's heart-wrenching when you put lots and lots of effort into applications and you are kind of rejected because you know, you feel like you're good enough, but you learn from it, don't you?
Yeah, so you've probably seen it in your branch, because you know, there's just so many promotions happening all the time. But there's always like 5, 6, 7 people in for a position. So
exactly, yeah.
You know, there is going to be some disappointment. And when we're talking, I didn't get my first branch manager's job, and it was a real shock to me, because I think it was the first time that I didn't get a job. But it's all about how you react from that, and that's kind of what we're looking for on the assessment centre. Like, you know, in the role plays. You know, sometimes people might have an awful role play, but we always give the feedback at the end, and it's kind of how they take that feedback.
Well, yeah, I remember my first one was awful, so I went on customer service, which was really bad, and then obviously we had the sales one afterwards. So I got told that my first one was bad. I thought, right, I've got a second one now to make up for it, and feel like I did. So.
Well, you must have done, or else
I did, yeah, exactly.
But we were talking about, that's the difference on an assessment centre. If people take that feedback and how they apply it to the next role play is the difference between them getting hired or not getting hired. Because, you know, one rubbish role play isn't enough of a reason for us, you know, not to hire. But then if that just knocks it for the rest of the day and you can't come back from that, then you know, you're probably not going to be the right candidate for us. But if you can come back, smash the next role play, or take the advice that we gave you on board, and we can see that you've applied that, then.
And no one has a perfect assessment centre. That's the reason we do lots of different tasks. It's to measure different qualities and how you stand out in different parts of the day, whether that be the networking lunch or whether that be, you know, in the sales role play or customer service role play. It's very difficult in that room to be yourself, and that's a resilience in itself. The fact that if you do well in those role plays in a new environment, then you know, you're happy being thrown into the deep end in work. So you always say past behaviour measures future outcomes, future behaviour, and in the workplace at Enterprise, surely if it's taught me one thing working for 5 years for the company, is if you're not in your comfort zone, then you're developing. If you stay within your comfort zone, then you're not developing as an employee.
But what we're trying to say is, obviously it's not the feedback that defines you, it's how you react to that feedback that's going to make you successful.
So really hope you found this video useful. Thank you very much for listening. Hope the rest of the course goes well.